I've created a plan to potentially get any trader funded or paid out next month. This is going to be a short video explaining to you what to do on week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 to have the absolute best results that you can in your robot trading plan. So week number 1, there's going to be a couple things that you want to focus on, but the number one thing is, what do you really want to accomplish? What is your goal with your current trading system? Do you want to get funded? Do you want to trade it on a live account? Do you want to maybe pass a challenge? All of these goals have different needs that need to be met, so you have to understand that before going into it. If you want to dive through the prop firm route, you have to understand that your system, number 1, has to follow the daily drawdown rules and also the max drawdown rule. But also keep in mind that many prop firms have all of these rules that your system must abide by. So keep that in mind, do your research and understand, is my system even compatible for this kind of goal? Now, as far as a live account, if that's something you're looking to do, for example, let's say you have $50,000 in capital and you want to trade that live with your system, but you're not ready yet. You want your system to prove to you that it can get the job done. You have to kind of set a boundary. How much am I willing to risk of my own capital? How much is too far and how much is enough profits for a day? The way you're going to figure this out is you're going to need to code test your system for an entire week. This is on your first week of testing. You're going to code test your system, and you might not understand at the moment what is code testing. Code testing is essentially when you connect your system to a demo account. It could be on any broker, any pair, whatever you want to target, and you're going to see, okay, how powerful is my system with no human interaction? To further go into code testing, all you're going to do is connect your robot, connect your system up to the platform, to your broker, whatever you're trading on, and then just let it run. Just plug and play for an entire week and see what are the results, what's working the best for me, what days are the best, what hours are the best, what sessions, what pairs. You're going to learn all this information with just 1 week of code testing. Of course, it's not going to be information that you would get from 10 years of back testing, but code testing is going to allow you to see, is my robot really good in a live market? Because I've come across systems where they only work on a strategy tester. You connect them to a live market and it's not going to give you the results that it showed you on the strategy tester. So code test it for a week, let it run through news, let it run through everything, and then you're going to be able to break down your system and say, okay, this is what's working, this is what's not working. Let's take what's not working out and let's amplify what is working. Third step on week number 1 is going to be to start up a free MyFX book. All you have to do is go to myfxbook.com. You're going to create an account if you don't already have one. You're going to log in, and then you're going to go to portfolio. You're going to add account, and then from there will be more instructions on the screen. After adding your account, you're going to be faced with this screen here. You're going to come to the bottom right and click add account, and then your platform, you're going to select auto update on MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. Keep in mind, these live updates, these are paid for, so you can pay for it if you like, but for now I'm just showing you guys how to do the free version. So let's just say we're going with MT4. You'll click auto update. It's going to let you know that your account is going to update every 24 hours on average. Now it's going to give you an upsell here. You don't have to click this. This is just telling you about you can pay for live updates. You're going to put your account name here. For your code testing, you're just going to put code testing, and then you can put the name of your bot. So we'll just put EA. Code testing EA. You're going to select your broker, of course. You're going to put your server that your broker's on, your account number, your investor password, and then you're going to go ahead and create an account. For week number 2, week 1 has already passed. You've code tested for an entire week. You have your results ready to review. So now for week 2, your first task is to review all of the results, analyze what worked and what didn't work. After you pick the bad apples on what didn't work, then you're going to go ahead and make an adjustment for week number 2. So week number 2, an example of an adjustment could be, let's just say my robot was not performing well during the red folders of the week. Boom. Then for the week number 2, we're not going to run on red folders. Now, your robot may have a system that can do this automatically, or you might have to do this manually. It's just up to whatever system that you do have. So once you have your week of code testing ready to go, you've already got your data. I'm going to show you a couple things that you should be looking for. So number 1, you want to see exactly what is your drawdown. Is that aligning to your actual goal of, let's just say, maybe passing a prop firm account or maybe managing a live account, depending on what you want to do. So if that's fitting, you can go ahead and check that off of your list. So then we're going to come down here and we're going to look at trades. We're gonna look at the longs and shorts. Is your bot better in buys or is it better in sells? For this example, this bot is a little bit better on longs, but it's about almost equal. You also want to see your profit factor. This means essentially for every loss, how much money are you going to make? You want to make sure this is positive. If it's not positive, you're not doing something right. You want to check out what does your best trade look like and what does your worst trade look like. These are two statistics that are very, very important to know what is your worst case scenario. Now, your average win is something also that you want to look at, as well as your average loss. So your average win is usually you want it to be higher than your average loss, or else you're not going to be profitable. Another thing that you want to look at is daily. What days is it running better? So you're able to come down here and check out your winners versus losers. Looking at this example, we're able to see that we performed the best on Wednesday at a 69% win rate. Now, obviously, some of these other days are going to have higher win rates, but on Wednesday, we have more winning trades, right? So this is something that you want to look out for. Also, on Wednesday, I believe we had the most losing trades. So that's something that you want to note as well and be able to make adjustments off of that. Now, we can check here our summary. So on your summary, you're going to be able to see, okay, which pairs are actually working better. So if we look at this example, we're able to note that Euro USD is one of our strongest and better pairs. We win 68% of the time, we lose 32% of the time. Now let's search for our worst pairs. So our worst pair here looks to be GBP JPY, where we still have a positive win rate, but as you can see, we're losing the most money on that pair. So what you're going to do in this situation is you're going to say, okay, I don't need to be trading this pair anymore. Let's go ahead and drop it off of our trading list and don't mess with it anymore. Now let's look at the loss percentage, see if we can find something where we lose more than we win in this situation. So here on USD CAD, we won 2 trades, but we lost 1 trade. It's a negative profit factor on USD CAD. That's another pair that you're going to go ahead and take out. So things like this are going to improve your trading drastically. You're able to come to hourly and actually see what hours perform better. So if we look at this example here, we're able to see that on hour 13, we're about 47% profitable in this example. So that's something to note, where if you have something where you're losing a lot of money during a certain period of time, let's just say these examples were inverse and the green was purple, meaning that we were losing a lot of trades during this hour. So I'll go ahead and make that adjustment. Okay, we're not going to trade hour 14 through 17. We're going to go ahead and leave that off of the trading plan, and we're going to go ahead and continue the rest. Now, another thing is check which hours are your most profitable. So ironically, in this example, 14 through 17 are my most profitable hours. So I know every single day where all of my criterias are met to trade during these hours, I'm going to go ahead and turn the bot on because I know these are my most profitable hours. And from there, you're going to be able to gauge, okay, if I run it during the more profitable times, I know that my win rate's going to go up. If I run it during the least profitable times, that's going to mess my win rate up, and it's also going to mess up my drawdown. So I know if I'm looking to pass a prop firm account, I don't want to be running during these times. I want to be running during these times. And maybe in some scenarios where you have enough analytics and data, you can also turn up the lot during your most profitable times, because you know, okay, I'm going to be winning during this time. And for me not trading the other times, this is going to produce less drawdown, which I have more drawdown room in these trades here. You can come to duration and you can see, are my longer trades more profitable or are my shorter trades more profitable? So you're able to see here where we have a lot of losing trades on less than a day of trading, but we also have a little bit more winning trades whenever trades are held for less than a day. If we hold trades longer than a day, we're able to see that we are winning a bit more, so that's something that we're going to continue doing. But if it was the opposite, where we're losing trades held over a day, then what you want to do is you want to adjust and say, okay, any trade that goes over a day, I'm going to go ahead and take that loss. Why? Because I know statistically I'm going to be losing those trades more.
So for week number 3, you've already gotten 2 weeks of data, 1 week of code testing, 1 week of making adjustments and seeing if that's giving you better results than week number 1. So now what you're going to do, you're going to take a step back and understand, okay, is my robot performing for what I initially wanted it to do? For an example, if you wanted a prop firm, is it on track to be able to stay below those drawdown limits, or is it surpassing those drawdown limits? If it's surpassing those drawdown limits, you have to make more adjustments, such as lowering your lot size. If you're running a grid grid style bot, you have to lower your max level or maybe lower or up your distance. So it's all depending on what position you are right now within your results. You're gonna make further adjustments. You're gonna analyze, okay, is this working for this, or if it's not working for this? And sometimes you just can't make it work. I'm sorry to say that, but there's gonna be times where, okay, boom, you have a product, let's just say it made you 30% this week, but the drawdown was 25%. It's gonna be very hard for you to take that 25% and squeeze it down below 5 or 4%. So then at that point, you have to understand, okay, this approach that I'm currently taking is not going to work. So let me go ahead and restructure my approach and redo it again. It's okay to take another month to do it. It's okay to take a couple more weeks. You have to understand the average trader doesn't become profitable until their first 6 years of trading. So with automated trading, that cuts the learning curve down by 5 or 6%, where you can become profitable in a couple of months or even a year. And some traders say, okay, I don't want to take a year to become profitable. That's super long. I joined this industry so I can cut the learning curve. Okay, cool. A couple of months is not going to hurt, I promise. If you rush into things, you're going to lose a lot of money and you're not going to be happy with your system at all. So if week 1, 2, and 3 were successful, you found the adjustments, well, you did the code testing, you found the adjustments, and then on week 3, you're on the right path and you do another week of testing with the week 2 settings and the week 2 approach, then boom, on week 4, you're gonna take an FTMO trial, or you're gonna go on a demo account and simulate live market conditions, in the sense that, okay, you're gonna start up a 100K account, right? It's gonna be a demo account or a trial account, but you're gonna act as this is the real thing. You're going to be avoiding news as if it were the real thing, and then you're going to see, okay, am I ready to take that next step to finally go on to getting funded or getting my payout? Because I know viewers of this video, you're in different positions. Somebody may already be funded, somebody's looking to get funded, somebody has capital already in an account, somebody is losing money and they want to recover. So everybody's in different positions. So at this point, this is really going to show you if you are ready. If you enjoy this educational type of content, make sure you go ahead and hit subscribe. My free Telegram link will be in the description as well. You're more than welcome to join that. Thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.